everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star, and today we're going to be taking a look at our sales on the Mercari platform for the month of June, with a couple of bonus sales thrown in from some other platforms we're going to talk about. I have pulled up every sale we made on Mercari for June. It was kind of slow going over there, so I just pulled them all up to talk about the items with you. We've recently begun cross-posting on Grailed again. We had stopped that for a little while, and then they introduced a vacation mode and some other things that we felt were more user-friendly or seller-friendly. And List Perfectly makes everything so easy to cross-post to. So we started going on putting all of our men's items. You can only list men's items on Grailed. So Keith's been moving our stuff over. We had about 6 or 7 sales in June, and 4 of them were like $10 to $12 t-shirts. No big deal, just some lower end stuff we're trying to clearance out and get rid of. I pulled up 3 items I wanted to talk to you about. And then I got one sale on Bonanza here. If you're not familiar with Bonanza, let me write myself a note. I have a video on Bonanza on how to set it up. But basically, you go in and you sync Bonanza to your eBay. And then it pulls your listings over. And then you never deal with it again, except to update the sync once in a while and ship orders. So it's a set it and forget it. You just walk away. You make a couple extra sales. You're not going to make a lot. We sell less on Bonanza than we do any other platform. We get like 1 a month. And we were off Bonanza for a while as well. We were off a lot of our platforms after we had moved, but we're back on. We got it all synced. You're going to maybe make a couple sales a month on Bonanza, but since there's no effort, there's no listing, there's no cross posting. You literally set it and walk away. Why not? You take 2 seconds to push a couple buttons and you have some extra money. We've also recently started cross-posting on Kitizen in like the last 2 weeks. We haven't sold anything on there yet. But if we do, you'll see it in August when I come out with my July sale videos. So the one thing we sold on Bonanza is a Stuffy's Dinosaur. This is a large 30-inch pillow with hidden pockets. It's meant for kids, I guess, to take on sleepovers. They could put their pajamas in the pocket, and then it doubles as like a friend to sleep with or a pillow. His mouth unzips. How cute is that? So stinking cute. When I comped him, people were selling him for like $8 free ship. But that's not how I roll. So anyway, I'm going to go back here real quick and show you that they paid shipping as well. So he sold for $14 and the buyer paid shipping because he weighed over a pound. He's a big plush. So he went in a box, in one of those priority boxes that I love to talk about, the 12 by 12 by 12. You can order for free from the USPS.com website, and the buyer paid to have them shipped. If you're going to have one sale on Bonanza, this is the one to have, right? So here's a t-shirt. Like I said, we sold like 4 more things on Grailed last month, just some run-of-the-mill bread and butter t-shirts. But this one I wanted to show you because it's kind of different and cool. And if you hear the thunder, I'm sorry. I've been trying to film here all day, and our electricity has been off twice and then come back on. Then it was flickering, and then it was thundering, and I'm just trying to get my filming in before the next big wave comes and we might lose power again. All right, so this has like the 6-pack body of Thor and then the cape on the back. Now, this sold in June, but if this was still active listing right now, we probably would have raised the price to about $20 because the new Thor Love and Thunder movie is coming out tomorrow, which is Friday, June 8th. I don't know when this video is actually going to be uploaded to YouTube. This might not even come out for another week for you guys. But Thor is releasing in theaters July 8th. And So if this would have been an active listing, we would have raised the price to like $20, maybe even $25. Usually when new movies drop, the plushies and other t-shirts and stuff that we have that are associated with those movies, we'll go in and raise up the price. So that's like a little pro tip for you guys. Keep your fingers on the pulse of pop culture. Raise your prices when things are popular. We sold a Robert Graham on Grailed. We do free shipping on here, so this is something we would have sold for $25 free shipping on eBay. And then we use pirate ship to make our labels, just like we do with Mercari. $25, Robert Graham. You guys all know Robert Graham is a sought-after brand. This is a different kind of tag, though. Most folks are not used to seeing this tag and might not recognize this as a Robert Graham shirt, but this is just a different tag they have. So look at this and commit it to memory. It's not going to pull up here. But commit it to memory, memorize it, because if you see it out in the wild, that is a Robert Graham shirt. These go for about $25. They're not like the ones with the, really loud graphics or wild colors. Still a good brand to pick up. And a Cuba Vera sold for $20. Everyone's familiar with Cuba Vera, Tommy Bahama, men's button front shirts. They always do well. Linen and silk will sell for more money. Loud graphics, embroidery will sell for more money. Bigger sizes will sell for more money. And Cayubera is a good keyword to use on a lot of these men's shirts by Cuba Vera, by Tommy Bahama. All right, now we're going to get over to Mercari, and we'll start with the plush. We have a Build-A-Bear Despicable Me Minion. Sold for $17 on a best offer. He's kind of a smaller one. He's only 10 inches. I think that's kind of small for a Build-A-Bear. But he is a Build-A-Bear and a Minion, so he's got two things going for him. And I had him listed for $20, but again, I took a best offer. This is a poop. This is Trevor, the Rottweiler Beanie Baby. I don't even remember where he came from. Most likely he's a Velveety. So I may have picked him up for 50 cents because I saw that he was a Velveety. He may have come in a wholesale lot. Anyway, Trevor sold for $8. So everybody look at Trevor. No offense, you're cute, but everybody look at Trevor. And don't buy Trevor. Don't source him for resale. Squeezables Jewel, the pink narwhal. Sold for $12. I do really well with narwhals, regardless of the brand or the color. This one's like a round ball. It's a squishy ball thing. But narwhals just do really well. People like their narwhals. Narwhal. We sold this funny t-shirt. The brand is American AF. And this is Teddy Roosevelt. So it's a play on Teddy Roosevelt because he's swole. He's buff. $12 sale or $15 sale. Well, I'm underselling myself. $15 sale. Here's a $12 t-shirt that sold. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's. So this is just an example of like t-shirts. We usually get these in wholesale lots and their cost is like $1. But these are some things that Keith and I would also pick up in the wild if they were like $2 or less. Just novelty t-shirts that we think people will pay for that will do well. This is funny. People like the Beatles still to this day. I like the Beatles. I love their music. In fact, one of my favorite rock band versions to play is the Beatles version. So this is the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club t-shirt, sold for $12. And I just want to show you guys, I usually put band tee. So if this was a concert tee, I would usually put concert tee in the name of the tour. And if it's just about the band themselves, I'll put band tee. Just good keywords. These are Express jeans. So these are a good bread and butter brand. I don't really pick them up anymore because the cost of goods down here in Florida is so high. And these ones probably could have gone for 25 maybe, but they have all these weird tears and they don't look factory or meant to be. They look like they're ripped. These came in a thread-up box. So I went ahead and listed them for 20 bucks and they did sell. Here's another funny t-shirt example of a novelty. Your wife, and then it's just like the picture of the women used on restrooms, and then my wife, and it's Wonder Woman. So kind of a cute novelty tee. Some nerd wants that. Actually, Case was going to keep it, but it wasn't his size. $17 it sold for. And these are all tees that, we get for like $1 or less, sometimes $1.50, and they all ship first class. And when you're printing your labels on pirate ship, they're comparable to the discount you get on eBay. For most folks, it's actually cheaper unless you're like the top rated seller plus getting the biggest discount on eBay. A Pittsburgh Steelers shirt sold for 12 bucks. It's by Victoria's Secret. Just kind of a novelty women's t-shirt about football. One of the remotes it sold is a $12 bread and butter one. So this is an audio system by Sony. Another novelty t-shirt sold for $12 on a best offer. Just a St. Patrick's Day t-shirt with Marilyn Monroe on it. So it's just like a novelty tee. Then we have my favorite, booty shorts. I love booty shorts. These came in the thread-up box, I believe. Sold for $12. This came out of a wholesale lot that was supposed to be all men's t-shirts, but there was some kids stuff mixed in. Cost was like $1 a piece per item in that lot, and sold for $13. Adriana Goldschmied jeans, men's jeans. I love Adriana Goldschmied. It is, for me, a bolo brand when it comes to jeans. I start the men's around 35 and the women's around 30. On these, I took a best offer of 30. These are nice jeans. And again, we do offer our buyers free shipping on Mercari, and then we do our own labels on Pirate Ship. So free shipping is not really free. It's built into the cost. We offer free shipping on most items on eBay, so we just do the same price point on Mercari. So if I wanted $35 free ship on eBay, I'm going to list them for $35 on Mercari. The only difference is, and I think it's valid that I point this out to you, on eBay, most of you know, if something weighs over a pound, we do list calculated shipping, because we don't want to get our ass handed to us if someone in Hawaii buys it or whatever. So a lot of my plush that weigh a pound or more, or shoes, I still have some leftover shoes from when I used to attempt to be a shoe seller. Gross. We'll list those, at a lower price point, and then we'll have calculated shipping on them, and then a secondary option for the buyer for parcel select, which is a lot cheaper for them. I have to build that price into Mercari because I offer all free shipping on Mercari. I don't like the way they do their shipping. I think it's too expensive. Their labels are a hassle to mess with. They never print right on thermal printers, and they're very expensive. I mean, to ship a 5-ounce remote through Mercari costs a lot, like $8 or something ridiculous. I like using Pirate Ship. I'm a huge proponent and fan of Pirate Ship. If you have a credit card that does cash back, you can pay for all your labels on Pirate Ship with the cash back. So you're buying something you already have to buy anyway, and you're getting a bonus. There's just a lot of reasons why I like to use Pirate Ship. Anyway, I don't like Mercari shipping, so I have to offer them free shipping on everything. So if I had a plush that was selling for $30 plus calculated shipping on eBay, I build in a $10 buffer. So I would list that same plush for $40 on eBay. So I just add $10. I used to only add $8 as a buffer, but the cost of shipping continues to go up, and you got to raise your prices accordingly. Okay, next up we have Levi's 518 super low jeans. These are women's. These are $25 range Levi's. And I talked about these tags in the back here in my jeans that sold video. If you hadn't seen that yet, you should. I'll have that pop up at the end for you too. Give you some videos to watch while you work. Make sure you're multitasking. Watch your eBay while you're working. All right. Ed Hardy. I love when I find men's Ed Hardy jeans. I don't find them that often, but I always grab them when I do. These even had some damage to them. So I probably would have started these around maybe 45, but they had some damage. They were missing a button on the back pocket and then the damage on the feet and kind of like a pinkish stain here. So these may have been 45 or 50, but I listed them for 40 because they had damage and took the best offer, 36. Here's a 3 doors down novelty tee. And you can see here where I told you I put concert tour. They didn't have like a concert name. Some shirts or some bands will have like the night tour or the Thunder Down Under tour or whatever. And I would put that in the title. But I was able to fit both of my favorite keywords for t-shirts like this. I got concert tour t-shirt and band tee. And this sold for $17. Another bread and butter remote. This is a Sanyo. Lane Bryant, very good, reliable brand to flip for women's plus size clothing. I would say Torrid and Lane Bryant are both pretty reliable, solid bread and butter sellers. So you have to hit the cost of goods just right to make sure you're making a profit. And that's around $2 or less, I would say, for me. So these sold for $22. These are crop. Lane Bryant size 18. Men's Iron Company cargo shorts. These came in a wholesale lot of bottoms and jeans that I had purchased from a subscriber a couple years ago. Everything in there was $2 a pop. These sold for $16. We've got some Reebok Play Dry yoga pants. They came in the same box, ironically enough, as these. And they only sold for $9. So not everything's a winner, but there were some jeans in that box that sold within a couple of months for like $40 and $50. I believe there was even a $60 pair in there, if I remember correctly. So the good stuff sold first, made all our money back for what we paid for the lot, all in with shipping, and already profited us. And I just listed everything that was in there. This is just icing on the cake, extra profit at this point. And last but not least, another novelty t-shirt for $12. This is Batman and Superman Justice League. And this one was too big for Keith. He did try this one. He wears an extra large. So like larges and double XLs. Sometimes they'll fit depending on the brand or the make of the tee. But a lot of these nerd ones that we get like this, Keith will, after it's washed, he'll try it on. If it doesn't fit, we'll sell it. If it fits, he keeps it because he loves his graphic tees as much as I do. We both live in, nerd graphic tees. Anyway, this is super cool. So I pulled all these up because I wanted to show you everything that sold. There wasn't that much, but I also wanted to make it a point that you guys saw how many of our novelty tees sell on Mercari. So if you're going to cross post to Mercari, you might want to start with your novelty tees. A lot of people are on here buying those. And if you need a good cross-posting tool, List Perfectly is pretty fantastical. And it's not just a cross-posting tool. It does so much more. But you can try it for 30% off your first month or upgrade a subscription level to try out the next level for 30% off your first month using code flippinhipposhelp. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the items, brands, or platforms that you saw in this video, let me know down below. I do try to answer each and every comment that comes through on the channel. Hit the thumbs up if you would, please. It helps the channel so much. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. It's a really fantastic group full of really great, really nice people. And hey, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.